Hi everyone and welcome to this guided meditation with me, Espen Haugen. Today there is a bonus edition with Abraham Hicks cards readings, and the theme for today will be understanding unconditional love as we move forward. So good, and more to come. So I'm just going to put on some music here before we start with I am that I am meditation. So I have the background using as I'm speaking and just feeling the words coming, feeling the energy just flows to me and through me. That's the wonderful thing with the unconditional love and moving forward. The energy of that, it is so amazing. Now let's see. There we go. So good. So let's start with just breathing in and breathing out, as we always do. Focus on the breathing. Six breaths in a minute is a good thing with in and out, and so it's like 5 seconds breath in and 5 seconds breath out. And then with in and out, 6 times in a minute is a good thing. That's what Abraham talks about in the book From Getting Into the Vortex, the guided meditation with 6 minutes, 6 breaths in a minute. It's a good one, and for allowing that energy to flow easily to us and through us. But in a way, I would say that's just you have figured it out by yourself what feels best to you as you relax and breathe in and out. So actually, I got a guidance from Woman In to actually start with the card reading. So let's start with that first before we starting with doing this guided meditation. So good. So I'm starting with this, getting into the vortex cards with Abraham, with Esther and Jerry Hicks, the teaching of Abraham. So with starting with reading. So happy beautiful day, Jen. Happy beautiful day, Lynn. I say, and a happy beautiful day for everyone who's here. I'm not sure who else who's here, but happy beautiful day to all of you. Happy beautiful Saturday. And today we're having a bonus edition day. So reading from Abraham Hicks cards. It's very fun. It's always very a lot of expansion in the energy of it. Always a moving forward vibration, and it always feels good to read these cards and feel that energy behind that words. And it's so good because that is the unconditional love as we move forward. That is the kind of energy that is in the words of Abraham. It's always unconditional love and moving forward with the energy of that unconditional love. And for ourselves, as we read in our own present, in our own unconditional love space as we are, then we can clearly hear those words and unconditionally moving forward with that energy. And that is with everything we observe. When we are feeling the alignment from within, it's easy to hear and see and smell and taste and all of this, see, hear, feel, taste, smell, and receive beautiful thoughts from unconditional love, and to now be understanding those energy and moving forward. So, and feeling better and better as we are meant to be here, desired to feel good now and feel better and better in everything we want to be, do, and have. So, dear friends, this is from the Getting Into the Vortex card. Getting Into the Vortex from this is the cards, the relationship cards from Esther and Jerry Hicks. Dear friends, it is always satisfying for me to be able to tap into the vibration of Abraham and to translate their empowering message into our current time and space. I really believe that this deck of cards not only contains everything necessary to attract and maintain wonderful relationships, but it also explains everything that we would ever need to understand about living our lives here in these bodies at this time. Every time I reflect upon the depth of understanding that is reflected in these cards, I am restored to my true nature. This deck of cards is my most precious possession. So good. So let's shuffle a little bit and see what cards coming to us and through us energetically. Asking is given now, feeling our alignment, breathing in, breathing out, enjoying our beingness, inner beingness, and then off we go. And whatever what comes in, what we are experiencing in this moment, when we get something from a card reading or whatever, we can clearly hear those words. Here we go. So this is the card for the relationship card, and this is the message to all of us who are here listening with our vibrational, what we hear with our vibrational being, inner beingness. So this is the card, and it says, feeling negative emotion means I'm launching requests. Feeling negative emotions means I'm launching requests. As more people observe hardship and strike, attempts, resistance pose, and therefore disallow their own well-being, others use them as their reasons to do the same. And in a very short time, a very negative pattern of resistance can sweep through your population. The good news in this scenario is that in every moment that every person is feeling negative emotion about the economic state, the vibrational requests for more abundance are launched. And those requests are heard clearly and responded to immediately by source. So good. That's true, because immediately when there is a contrast and there is something that we unwanted come, there is already a rocket, a launcher of a desire of the wantedness of that. And that's the true nature of all of us in who we are. Because we are not resistant, we are allowingness, beingness, loved, always loved and supported from who we really are. And there is just more to come. So what a freedom energy in that. So whatever negative emotion you have, there is always an opposite energy that's is expanding from within. And when we are, like we say, we're getting into the vortex, getting into our own alignment, that is already expanding in that energy of that unwanted from that situation. So the more we come into alignment with who we are, more there's solution for us to feel the wantingness of whatever condition or whatever circumstances and whatever will happen outside of ourselves. We can tune into the vibration of feeling more of that wanted aspects of it, but also to be easy about it, because it's all good. And more we are in alignment, we can clearly see it outside of ourselves. The more we feel our own alignment from within, we can clearly feel the alignment from without, because everything inside equal the outside, how we are experiencing it, how we are observing, how we are sensing it, and how we are speaking, and all of this, of who we are consciously. So, yes, a good card as always, and moving forward. So good. So more to come. Health and the law of attraction card. So let's see. With Esther and Jerry Hicks, and more to come. So good. Ksenia, happy beautiful day to you, Ksenia. So good. And who more? Happy day, Lynn. We have Lynn here, and we have many beautiful people, and more to come. So good. Happy beautiful day, Scott. So good. Beautiful people, beautiful alignment people, co-creating with themselves, the best from within, what I feel best to them, and then we co-creating together with what we feel best to ourselves and to best with everything, that because everything is the same vibrational energy of who we are, and coming together. That is the expansion of more to come for more beautiful feeling of unconditional love that is now and moving forward in all of us. And as we ourselves are feeling our own alignment and are trusting our own and have faith in our own creation and who we are and what we create, because we all are deliberately creating our own reality, and we feel good through all of these processes and enjoying our beingness, our inner beingness, and what is now and forward, and what we are observing now, that surrounds us with our senses and feeling the alignment and feeling good. That's helping each and every one in everything in this universe to expand even more. But it's still expand, but it's to understanding this expansion, to understanding this feeling of who we truly are. So happy beautiful day, Shanetta, as well. Happy beautiful day. And more to come. So dear friends, every part of your life is experienced through the perspective of your physical body. And when you feel good, everything you see looks better. And so there are few things of greater value than the achievement of health and physical well-being. Not only does a good feeling body promote positive thoughts, but also positive thoughts promote a good feeling body. It is our expectation that as you ponder these cards, a new point of attraction will be activated within you that eventually can lead to a wonderful mood or attitude. For if you are able to find feelings of relief even when your body is hurting or sick, you will find a physical improvement because your thoughts create your reality. Our love, Esther and Jerry. We are so loved. So let's see. Let's shuffle a little bit and then see what card pops up for us in our own beautiful alignment and more to come. So, so good. Oh, wow, that was many cards. Actually, 4. That's okay. We just read through. It's 4 to be. That's 4 to me. So yeah. That was just popping up, so we just start reading one by one. This is the one from, so it's from the health and the law of attraction card. So it's health. So let's see. This is the one, the first one, and it says, by changing my story, I can change my point of attraction. By changing my story, I can change my point of attraction. The only reason it may seem like some past negative thinking is having an impact on your life now is because you have been continuing the negative train of thoughts or beliefs through all of those years. A belief is nothing more than a chronic pattern of thought, and you have the ability to begin a new pattern, tell a new story, achieve a different vibration, and change your point of attraction. As you find a better feeling thought, your point of attraction shifts right now. Beautiful. So we always have the opportunity to shift and change and transform right now to telling a better story that feels better to us, and feeling that vibration and coming into that vibration more and more, and then experiencing more and more in real life. So yeah, we are so free to choose, and we are so free to focus each and every moment. This unconditional love is now in this moment, and is always available to us to start with new and refresh, telling a new story and getting into a better feeling vibration and feeling better and better and better. It's always available to us to start new and refresh and moving forward, because it's always available, and it's the true nature of all of who we are. So we are so free, and we are so unconditional love. and appreciate from who we truly are. So, and more to come. This is the next card. Whoa, this is a good card. So, whenever I am feeling bad, I am attracting that which is unwanted. Whenever you feel bad, you are in the process of attracting something that will not please you. Without exception, the reasons for negative emotion is that you are focused upon something you do not want or upon the lack or absence of something that you do want. Whenever you feel negative emotion, you could say to yourself, I'm feeling some negative emotion, which means I'm in the process of attracting something that I do not want. What is it that I do want? And wow, that's how beautiful thing. Because immediately when you are honest with yourself in the feeling, I'm feeling some negative emotion, you're honest with your feelings, and which means I'm in the process of I'm attracting something that I do not want. You're aware of that this is the way it goes. But now you are aware of it. You are honest with your feeling. You're aware of where the momentum is going, and now you just shift and change and say and ask like a simple question: what is that I do want? And you immediately shift the direction from unwanted to wanted, and then you're getting into a little better feeling of what do I do want, and what feels a little bit better, and you're starting to change and the mood and the attitude, or say the feelings and emotion, to go into a little bit better feelings and thoughts. And then when it's changed and it feels good and better and better and better, then in the end it feels good. And then what the unwanted is not in your focus, it's not in your thought, it's not in your vibration. You are focused in those things that feels good to you now, and moving forward with that unconditional love that you feel now and forward. And then more to come. So we say, Jan, what you say? Oh yes, everything comes from us first. I'm gonna read some of your let's see, readings. So happy beautiful day, Espen. Happy beautiful day, Ksenia. So, and Shanetta and all of you. It's so good to see you all here. Say, Jan, what you say? We are so free. Yeah, we are so free, and we always get to choose. We always have the opportunity to choose a better feeling thought. We always have the opportunity to getting into the word, this feeling or unconditional love, the true nature of who we are. We always have the opportunity to choose and to focus in that feeling and to come into that alignment. We always having the freedom to and space to come into that feelings and alignment and feel it more and more and more and experience it more and more and more. We are so free, and we are so free to choose and focus and feel better and feel good now and better. So no one can think your thoughts or feel your feelings. Honor yourself, and that's true, because it's me thinking and feeling my thing. You know, it's me myself, and it's Jen with herself, and it's Ksenia with herself, and with Scott with himself, and Chanela with herself, and you know, we all are creating our reality, and it's no one outside of ourselves creating our own reality from inside of ourselves. So we get to choose, we got to focus what things we want to focus and what we choose. If you want to, and that is for freedom. So this is the next card from this. I am learning. You say this cool card. This was a cool card. So I say I am learning to catch any misalignment early. I am learning to catch any misalignment early. That's resonated with the card we just read, because when you recognize it, when you observe that you're honest with your feeling in the moment, and then you're aware of where it goes, and then you direct into a new direction, like what do I do want, and you refocus. So I am learning to catch any misalignment early. It's say most people, when they feel a symptom of discomfort or sickness, begin to give their attention to the symptom and usually slide rapidly into more discomfort and misalignment. The key is to catch your misalignment early. In other words, whenever you feel negative emotion, that is your signal to reach for a different thought to immediately improve your good feeling vibrational balance. There is no condition from which you cannot recover, but it is much easier if you catch it in the early subtle stages. Beautiful. So if there is some misalignment feeling, that is what I like say, always having paying attention in your inner beings. All never lose yourself to the outside, because we know inside is the creating the outside. So when we are always feeling the emotion inside and are aware, but not focus on what it is or not, but just being aware of how do I feel inside of myself. Yeah, how does my body feel? Because my body is designed to feel so good, and it's a true nature. Feeling good, it's a true nature. So feeling a little bit, having a little bit of attention from within always, just as I'm breathing in and breathing out, and focus is always leading me to feel this flow of the feel good now, and moving forward with that energy, with ease and flow of who I am. So it is so good, and more to come. So what say? Thank you, Cassiana. Your energy is so inspiring. Love and appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, Cassiana. Thank you, all of you who's here. Your energy is so inspiring, and you all are so loved and appreciated. So thank you, everyone who's here. You're all amazing. We are all amazing, and together we are more to come. So yeah, good feeling. So I love the chord that I'm learning to catch any misalignment early. That's a good card, yeah. And when we are aware of that early, in the early stage, and not being, because when we are in the thoughts and not being aware of our feelings, then the thoughts can lead up to more and more and more. But when we are aware of the feelings, no, we're going back into inside and just, okay, I'm feeling this, and you're honest and you're aware, and then what feels a little bit better, and you start to just breathe a little bit, just like you can breathe in and breathe out, and just like no thoughts at all, but just focus on your breathing for a couple of minutes. And then as the mind is quiet, and it releases the resistance, then the arises of vibration from within arises more, and you're feeling more and more of the energy of feel good. Then the solution will come for you to feel good now, and better, because we can never find a solution from being in a problem. We can never be in a frequency of problem, feeling bad, and then find a solution, because it's not matching up with the frequency of the solution. It's like, be honest with your feeling where you are, and move on from what feels a little bit better, and then it moves up a little bit better, a little bit better, and then there is a click into the solution of feel good now, because the solution is only feel good now. Whatever condition happening outside, unconditional love inside is always here and now. So when we are feeling unconditional love and unconditional presence that is always here and now, and feeling that ease and flow of this now, then the solution is right away there, and more to come, because the solution is always in the now and forward. So good. Life is the gift. Yes, Shanetta. So good. So more to come. Let's see. This is the card. This is another card, and it says, I can practice my story of my physical well-being. I can practice my story of my physical well-being. The media's medical commercials are a powerful source of negative influence, because you get what you think about, whether you want it or not. It is of great value for you to begin practicing your own story about your well-being, so that when that frightening story appears on television, you can hear their versions and feel humor about it rather than fear. Remember, to create anything, you have only to give thought to it, and then expect it, and it is. So good. So, more to come. So if you have any expansion of those, what I read in this cards, please share. If you have something, new awareness, or something, aha moments, or something you want to share, that you get a gut feeling from inside, that like inspired to share from your own alignment, please share. You're always free to share here, and I will checking in here and reading some of these comments as well. So it's good to see their comments, because it's so beautiful, and alignment all the way through, and more to come. So it feels good when there is no resistance to what is, but feeling the allowing for what we are now and what we become. It's a beautiful expansion and more and feeling of ease and flow of who we are. Now, the money and the law of attraction. Money and the law of attraction cards. This is the next one. Now, let's see. So, dear friends, while money is not absolutely essential to your experience, to most people, money and freedom are synonymous, and since an intense awareness of your right to be free is at the very core of that which you are, it follows, therefore, that your relationship with money is one of the most important subjects of your life experience. And so it is no wonder that you have such strong feelings about the subject of money. It is our expectation that as you ponder these cards every day, a new point of attraction will begin to be activated within you, bringing not only more money into your experience, but evidence of your absolute freedom as well. Our love, Esther, Jerry. So good. Now let's shuffle a little bit and we see we are that part. We are so powerful. We are so amazing and more to come. And here we go. We got the card for the money in the law of attraction. It's just popping out of my hand. And now, expanding on this one. This is a card. And it says, say what Jen said first. I love the way we uplift and inspire one another. I love that too, Jen. Yeah. And we are all in this together. And yeah, we are, because we are all the same source energy. But we are using it differently. But we are all the same source energy. We are the same pure love source energy. And we are all in this together. And when we are cooperating with ourselves, with our unconditional law, we say that non-physical energy into this physical body. We all do it in our own way, and feeling the more of this connection, the oneness of who we truly are. We are all in this together, and we are all expanding and helping each and every one with just being yourself, moving in a direction that feels best to us. What feels best to me, what feels best to Jen, feels best to Jen, what feels best to Ksenia, feels best to Ksenia. And we see we go on everyone, every person, every human being, what feels best to us. When we are following our own bliss, we helping each and every one and on the planet. And we don't thinking about it, we don't overthinking, we don't thinking about and trying to inspire. Now we're just being ourselves and moving on in the direction that feels best to us. And then it's inspiring. It's natural inspiring because there is no resistance. There is just more to come of unconditional love and moving forward as we're moving forward. So there is no shortage of money or time. There is no shortage of money and time. So there is no shortage. And any attention to shortage of something wanted will always produce negative emotion within you, because your guidance is letting you know that you have stayed from your broader basic understanding of abundance and well-being. Whether you are focused upon the shortage of money or seeing yourself as having only as many years to live, and so each day that is expanded is one day closer to the end of your years, that feeling of decline is contrary to your broader understanding of the eternal nature of your being. So, yeah, good. Some expansion in that. Jen, or someone else? What's you say? Happy beautiful day, Tracy. Happy beautiful day. So the meaning of our life is to help people to empower themselves and to give love and support to each other to live and thrive in life. It's good. And I would say the meaning of life, yeah, if that feels good, the way you think, but I say the meaning of life is when we are feeling good, when I'm in alignment, I'm pretty sure that I can be an inspirer for other people. And it's so good to know, because it's nothing wrong, right or wrong or good or bad, but it's like how we calibrate our energy into what feels best to us. Because I can't help and support other people if I feel misalignment by myself. I never can, because that's not the energy that is supported that unconditional love to moving forward. Unconditional love have no based energy on it. It's not conditional based. Unconditional love is unconditional. Conditional is conditional, but we are, and that is the thing we can choose. And if we are conditional based on things, what feels good for us, and that will always be, when we always be conditional based, then we will always struggle, because there's always something outside that need to happen for me to feel good. But when we are in the unconditional love, I'm feeling good no matter what's happening outside of myself. That is a much more freer energy, and that energy is helping supporting each and every one, because there is no condition, there is no resistance. Condition based, there is some unconditional non-limits for expansion and more to come. and everything is always becoming more based on our focus. And as well, yeah, that's true too, because it's all about our focus. What it's two aspects. It's feel good or not feel good, and you say positive or negative, but it's like we are. It's just our focus. We are having our guidance, and it really doesn't matter where we are in our emotions, because we can always focus on what feels a little bit better. So it's nothing to judge ourselves about. It's nothing to condemn ourselves about. It's nothing to criticize ourselves, because there is nothing to criticize in this moment. We are unconditional love as we're moving forward always, and that this energy is always connected to us and through us, never disappear. It's always from within and moving forward to becoming more. And such a freedom for us to know that and to feel that most. So focus on what feels good to you, and so Jen said, yes, focus on what feels good to you, and more you come, and more to come. Yeah, that's so good. So when we focus, when I'm selfish enough to tell myself that the most important me is to feel good, that's not selfish. That's yeah, but we say it's selfish. It's good because everyone wants to feel good. No, it's and selfish to say to myself to feel good, and when I'm coming into alignment feeling good, you know, it's helping myself and helping everyone that surrounds me and everyone who's connected me. Because when I don't have no resistance to what is and no resistance to who they are and what they say and what they think and what they feel, and but just allowing myself to feel good, and no matter what, and enjoying my present and enjoying all that surrounds me, enjoying my senses, enjoying what I've been focused on, enjoying what I'm choosing, better the thoughts I'm choosing, and enjoying all of that. It's just more to come and more to inspire and more to feel good about and more to enjoy. Yeah, it's expansion in everything, because we are the same source energy, and when I am focusing that, it's expanding everything in all that is, and more to come. And as Jen are focusing, and so all of you who see focusing, it's expanding everything in all that is. That is that we are in this, we are all into this together. So more to come. Let's read this. The law of attraction cards. We can only create from the focus of self. Yeah, that's true. And the goodness positive effects. So the goodness positive effects. So yes, we can only create from our focus on self, because it's me only focus and Jen only focus for ourselves. We only focus for ourselves, and that is true. So good. So dear friends, Alpha, you've always been surrounded by the evidence of the law of attraction. A conscious awareness of this powerful law will be activated within you as you experience these beautiful cards, and you deliberate the control of your experience will be dramatically enhanced. We know that we know that you're meant to live a joyful life, and we also know that conscious, deliberate self-empowerment is essential to be able to live such a life. It pleases us to know that these cards will remind you that you do have personal control of your own life experience. Our love, Jerry and Esther. Moving forward, so let's see. More fun, more expansion. Adjust. Fish. Adjust your microphone, please. Okay? Maybe I can. Is it adjust? What is that? Google Translate. Oh, I don't understand. Is it better now? The sound is fading a bit. Maybe I can get in and out again. So 2 seconds. I'm just getting out and getting in again. So see you very, very soon. Just 2 seconds there. Try again. Is it better now, Jen? It's a little bit better, right? Good. So let's move on. It's good. Thanks for telling. It's good. If you hear something changing, it's good to just correct it and then just move forward. It's good. So now we are back on track. So let's see. So I'm just going to shuffle. It's the law of attraction cards. So good. It's much better. Goody, goody, goody. Oh, that's the card. So good. So let's see. This is the card. So the cards say, I let my action be action in joy. I let my action be action in joy. You have intended action. Action is part of the deliciousness of your physical world, but you did not intend to create through physical bodily action. You intended to use your body to enjoy the action that you have created through your thought. Mm, so beautiful. More to come, more expansion. You have intended in action. Action is part of the deliciousness of your physical body world. But you did not intend to create through physical bodily action. You intended to use your body to enjoy the action that you have created through your thought. That is so good. So good messages. More to come. So two more cards. Yes, our action is for our joy, our pleasure. Feeling alignment first, taking action, off we go, more to come. Always equal when we are asking a question and feeling our beautiful alignment, feeling our unconditional love, feeling our present, feeling our now, feeling good, then it always leads to more of the same because everything equal the same. Whatever we ask from that, whatever when we do something from that, it's equal the same from our feelings. And more we're feeling relaxed and more we're feeling that ease and the easy and gentle and general feeling that is now and forward and be that feeling of relaxed and enjoyed and appreciate and loved and be feeling all of this passion, all of this feel good feeling that is now and forward. More to come, more to experience. Ask and it is given cards. So this is from Stranger Hicks. So let's read. Dear friends, these beautiful cards capture the essence of the life-changing best-selling book Ask and it is given. You will experience an enhancing of your personal power, which may, at first, seem illogical or even magical, as the energy stream from which these cards have come dovetails with the true essence of your own being. As you return for frequent visits to these beautiful cards, you will begin to notice a definite closing of the gap between where you are and where you want to be on all subjects that are important to you. Have fun with this. Our love, Esther. Jerry Hicks. So shuffling a little bit. Shuffling. Ooh, there we go. This is the card. My desires and beliefs are only thoughts. My desires and beliefs are only thoughts. Your desires and beliefs are just thoughts. Ask and it is given. You ask through your attention, through your wanting, through your desire. That is the asking. Whether you desired it to happen or you desired it not to happen, you are asking. So, yeah, That is the thing when you're asking, when you're asking from a feeling good space, and you're asking from an alignment space, it's equal the same. If that is that what it happened, whether you decided it to happen or you decided not to happen, you're asking. So when you decided it to happen, you feel good. You feel good through it. You feel good through yourself. You feel good inside. When you decided not to happen, you not feel good. You resist that. You're not letting that energy come through. And then that is the time when we try too hard. What we do instead of trying too hard is that when we try too hard, we are disconnected, pinched off from God's source, and our action feels difficult. So that is the same when we're asking. If you're asking from a problem space, where you're asking when we don't feel good, and we try too hard. I don't feel. And you try too hard to want to feel good, and you don't feel good. You ask from a space from not solution, but you ask from a space from problem. But when you can't come to as all of this go together, you'll be honest with your feeling, and you are in the direction of unwanted, and then you're asking what feels a little bit better, and you're aware and you are honest. Then it's easier to move in from that space from where you are to feel a little bit better. And then when it feels better and better and better, and you come to a place of feeling good and feeling amazing or feeling fantastic, it's a feeling so good. Then when you ask, it's a different vibration from where you ask from, and then that vibration when you ask from feel good will give equal the answer from feel good in more of that vibration what you ask for. So Jen say allow your desires to feel good. Yeah, allow your desires to feel good, not coming from a place of need or lack. Yeah, but instead from a feel of good space. Always, because when you ask from that space, good feel space, it's more space feel good to you to experience and get the answer from that. Because everything equal from the feeling we feel from within. Always. Feel good first and then take inspired action. You will be guided. So true. That's the wrong thing. Feel good first. That is the thing we've been born in with. That's the energy who we are before we came into this physical body. Now expressing ourselves with this non-physical, this feel good now, this non-physical energy in this physical body. That's in true nature. So always when we come from space, from feel good now and asking, it's equal more the answer from what we feel from that space when we ask. So good. So more to come. This is the last card from the reading. It's the Teaching of Abraham Well-Being Cards, Espen Jerry Hicks. The last one. Dear friends, words of new perspectives, words of an enlightening perspective, words that were once known but somehow forgotten. That's what these well-being cards are about. Words don't teach, life experience teaches. But with these Abraham Hicks words fresh in your mind, your every life experience will now be more meaningful to you. And since nothing is more important than feeling good, nothing is more valuable than these processes that will allow more of your natural well-being to flow. Have fun with these cards. Let these words inspire thoughts that will attract to you more of that which evokes your greatest joy. From our hearts, Jerry and Esther Hicks. So Ksenia said, so that means that you 100% believe that what you desire is a done deal and are happy about receiving that. Yes, Cassandra, and be easy about it. That's a beautiful cognition. That's a beautiful thing you shared, Cassandra. Yeah. I love it. Thanks for sharing that. And so good. And doing action in that way. Let's say thank you. Yeah. So yeah. It's all about feel good now first and feeling our alignment, and then ask and then take action, and it's giving the same. So good. Now let's see. Just shuffling up. That's the card. That's the last card from. Let's see. So this is the card. It says the vibrations of my being The vibration of my being influence the universe. The vibration of my being influence the universe. Everything vibrates and is communicating, reacting, responding, and integrating with other vibrating things. Once you begin to offer your vibration on purpose, now you are in absolute control of your experience. So everything is vibrates and is communicating, reacting, responding, and integrating with other vibrating things. Once you begin to offer your vibrations on purpose, now you are in absolute control of your experience. Wow, what a beautiful part. And yes, it's the thing we spoke about when we are feeling good. We are all in this together. When we are feeling good, we're feeling our alignment. We're helping each and everyone on the whole planet for expansion. They influence the universe, influence everything that surrounds me, that's around me, the whole universe. So we have now left quite 50 minutes for meditating. So let's do some. I'll take this earphone, putting on some music, and then just tell me if it sounds good now. So Jen, you can tell me if the sounds is good. I'm speaking now through my AirPods, putting on some background music from I Am meditation. It's all good. Sounds good. So good. Thanks. So good. So let's take a step back, relaxing, letting that energy flows to us and through us. Every word that's been coming from Abraham, everything that we are feeling from understanding of the energy of it, the unconditional love we are, and as we move forward, and just relaxing, breathing in and breathing out. A deep, slow breath in and a deep, slow breath out. Focus on the breathing in, breathing out. More quieting our mind, less resistant there is to what is. We release that resistance to what is and allow the vibration of what is now and forward to become more as the nature of who we are comes forward more and more as we focus and breathing and allowing. My present now is unconditional love now, and as we move forward is always now and more to come now, of this feeling unconditional now and forward. All is well, all is good. I clearly speak my words. I feel my alignment. I feel who I am. I know who I am. But most of all, I'm just being and feeling and enjoying this now that is always now and forward and letting it happen. Then it's continuously become more as I'm moving in this unconditional now I am and forward. Relaxing and allowing, breathing in, breathing out. Deep slow breathe in and a deep slow breath out in a way that feels best to me. It can be like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And find a rhythm that feels best to me as I'm breathing in and breathing out. Quieting my mind, releasing the resistance, allowing my vibration to arise, feeling more of who I am, the unconditional love I am, as I'm moving forward, feeling the energy of who I am now, feeling the vibration more and more inside, knowing that the well-being is always flowing to me and through me, that nothing is against me, There is no judgment or criticism or condemnation in me from the unconditional all I am. Unconditional all I am is always supporting, uplifting, and giving the best to me and through me. Always giving the best feelings to me and through me. And more and more and more and more, as it's always expanding and never in this never ending newness now, journey now and forward now. And then relaxing, allowing me to become more now in this feel good now and more to come. That everything I desire and ask from now and feeling good now, it desire to become more. Because I know when I equals asking for my alignment is equal the same, I will experience as I'm asking from that feeling I feel now as I'm asking and forward. When I feel good now and I'm asking, it's equal feel good now answers. When I feel good now and take action, it's equal the feel good now action to feel the good results of that. Feel good now of taking action and feel good now. It's equal the same from within. I know when I do something passionate, when I do something I'm passionate about, and I'm feeling good, it's always giving a passion, more feel good, passion results. And now when I'm feeling good, I'm feeling enthusiasm in doing something, and I'm getting into that enthusiasm energy, and I'm feeling this enormous vibration. I would say this natural vibration that arises from an enthusiasm. And when I then take action and do something, it's giving an enthusiasm feeling, an enthusiasm energy to me for letting more enthusiasm to be in what I do. And it feels so good. And what I now when I can see those things that surrounds me, and I feel good now, and I'm now understanding, and I say I feel this unconditional love, and I feel this feel good now, and I now open up my eyes. If I have my eyes closed, and I open up my eyes, and now when I see, hear, feel, taste, smell, it feels the same as it feels from within. And more I feel this feel good now, and I then sense those things that surrounds me. More I feel and appreciate more of those things that are now and forward. And I can see things clearly now. I can hear clearly. I can feel this vibration of who I am more clearly. I can smell it more clearly. I can feel the smell of those things that smell more clearly. I can taste more clearly. I can taste more of those things that I taste. The food everything is more clearly, or everything is more vibrating, and more to come, and more it feels more as I'm allowing myself this unconditional love as I am moving forward to be in now, and then do and have, because I always know alignment first and then do and have is equal the same from alignment. And more alignment I feel, and more I am in this vibration, I am the true nature of that I am, then more it becomes, and more dominant this vibration becomes, and more nature of that energy will becomes more dominant, and a pattern, we say a new pattern consciousness, we use that conscious, we say a new pattern, a new energy created in the vibration from within, a new direction, a new well-being. We say we a newness of the story, how we're telling a new story now, because now we are focused more in this energy of what feels good to us. And more we focus on those energy, what feels good to us, and being in the focus of those things that feels good to us, and focus and choosing those thoughts more and more and feeling it, then it becomes more dominant, and more like this new pattern will be developed, and this new energy will be developed from within, and that will be the nature you live now every day in your experience. Now you experience this as you are moving forward unconditionally, and it's like, oh, this feels good. Oh, I look at that, and you see those things, everything that is so appreciated. Like we can see the outside, we can see the abundance more clearly now. We can see the abundance of all that is more clearly now. We can see all that is created, that is created from this unconditional love we all are. We can see the buildings outside of ourselves. We can see when we're traveling outside of, with the flights, we can see when we're moving some new places, we can see the trees, we can see the nature, we can see all of this more clearly now than ever before. This unconditional love we are, and the unconditional love all that is in outside of ourselves, as we're feeling good unconditionally inside of ourselves. And we can clearly see all human beings who they really are, from behind the words, behind those thoughts and feeling, behind all of who they are consciously, how we consciously thinking about it or feeling about it. But when we see behind that energy of who everyone are, we can see more clearly and we can understand the human being more than ever, for becoming now unconditional love and forward moving into the to more. That every desire will become more from who we are as we asking from that unlimited limited we are, that we are never ending newness now story, newness now becoming, newness now more to come. Everything is connected, everything is collected, we are all in this together, and that everyone is part of this universal source. We say this unconditional love, and we are using it differently, and we experience things differently, we desire things differently, but still it's the unconditional love, we same source energy we all using for desire to be, do, and have all of those things we desire from this unconditional love, because we know basically everything is based on unconditional. We know that when the house is building, it's the foundation is unconditional. That's the basis of who we are. Unconditional basic. We say unconditional building from the unconditional. It's unconditional building for more and more and more. And it's just moving, expanding, and becoming more and more and more. It is easy to see those things. And more to come. And more to come. Everything is so okay, everything is so loved, everything is so appreciated, everything is for us. I am so loved. I'm so free to focus, I'm so free to choose. I'm so free to be, do, and have anything and everything I desire for. And I'm so free to be in alignment before I desire those things. I'm so free to choose to be in the feel good now and feel as good as I can now and forward. And then desire, and then moving on to that direction and feeling how easily these desires, how easily it feels so good to me to desire those things, and then experience more and more every day as I'm moving forward, every moment. And now when I feeling those desires become real, we say that these desires become experience, and then I know my belief is only a force that creates, how was it again? We say thoughts and feelings connecting to the alignment becomes more of that. That's the belief. When we believe something and we experience it, that is a desire we have from alignment we ask from, and then it becomes real. Then it becomes desire. Then the energy comes to you, to us, and through us, because there was no resistance to what we desire for. When there's no resistance to what we desire for, when we feel this passion feeling about it and feel this enthusiasm and energy to it and through it, and we are allowing that energy to be and feel it and enjoying it in the whole body as one as we are with all that is, then it becomes real and real and real inside and feels more and more and more. And then, yes, the universe deliver that feeling in perfect moment for us to feel more of that. And we don't have to thinking about it anymore. We don't have to try to make it happen. We can just every moment letting it happen, every moment letting it be, every moment release the resistance to what is and becoming more of that what we desire for, but feeling that what the alignment first and then desire, and that all is good and all is well, and there is just more to come. And we now understand more of who we are and what we are here for, that we desire to come forth into this physical body with this beautiful unconditional love we are. And now with this unconditional love we are in this physical body, we desire to become more in this as human being, to feeling this well-being we are, and to feeling the well-being of all that we desire for in this human form, in this with this non-physical energy. And then just be, do, and have anything and everything we desire for will now be easier, because we now understand this foundation. We now understand where we first came from. We now understand that foundation, this unconditional love, that foundation that we build on something on. We build from the unconditional first, and then those things we moving up from and we moving forward with will be built from that unconditional first, and then off we go. It's easy to understand that more and more. And it's so freeing, and we are so free to choose, and we are so free to choose. We are so free to choose, and we are so free to focus. We are so free to focus. We are so free to focus. More to come, more to come, more to come. So love you guys so much. What a beautiful expansion together. More to come, more to enjoy, more to feel, more to be supported and uplifting from this unconditional love we all are. And all is good, all is well. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow, and enjoy your day now and forward, and this unconditional love now as we're moving forward, and more to come. As we always say, more to come. So love you guys so much, and thanks for co-creating with yourself and everything you share here on this meditation and all with this reading and all of these things. So thanks everyone, and appreciate all of you, and see you tomorrow. Love you guys so much. Namaste.